This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
And a new season.
24/7 Buff Pandemonium isn't just a page.
It's a family.
A passionate group of positive Buffalo football fans
who embrace the character and fight of this team.
We strive to embody this passion
and present a fan-first perspective
without all the fluff. Enter the K-Gun Report.
Season 2.
The first season was exciting for 24/7 Buff Pandemonium.
Talking football, connecting with fans, and having quality conversation.
This season, we're stepping it up, and we want you all to come be a part of the conversation.
On March 9th, 2021,
the K-Gun Report
is back.
Let's go, Buffalo!
This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
On my way to Buffalo right now, man. Just want to give a shout out to the 24/7 BF gang. Y'all started y'all podcast last year and it's moving, it's doing numbers, man. So just want to say shout out to y'all. Continue handling biz and having fun. And, good luck on that Rager also. Let me know the date. I might have to pull up to that thing if y'all having a second annual. So shout out to y'all. Keep doing y'all thing on y'all podcast. Stay interesting. Keep adding the fans, man. Keep adding the fans. And do y'all thing, man. Mr. Wise Show out. On my way to Buffalo right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Bills fans, welcome to 24/7 Buff Pandemonium presents the K-Gun Report, Season 2, Episode 26. I'm Jarrod. Joining me tonight, we have Scott.
Hey!
A lot better, huh, Swank? And Mr. Swank.
Yeah!
Holy cow. We barely even heard that.
I know, right?
Well, right, you see, I'm an audio professional. I do a lot of recording, and I know how to temper my voice for these kind of things.
I know how to hide it every once in a while. Pandemonium, if you can't see the screen like we can, we got two little guests here. Two little guests, I say. Longtime friend again, Josh Cook, from the Hyatt Regency in Rochester, executive chef, joining us again today. Welcome,
What's up,
Josh.
everybody?
What's up, Josh?
What's up, buddy?
And once again, another long time Pittsburgh Steelers fan, Mr. Eric Gordner.
Here we
Welcome,
go,
Eric.
Steelers.
Welcome, Eric.
There you go,
Thanks for having
Pandemonium.
me.
Pandemonium. We're going to try to do this every week. Have a guest from an opposing team on here, and just so happened one of our buddies is on here from the Steelers end of it. So we're going to hear a little bit of BS today. Anyway.
Hey, just real quick, Chris Dutcher's already on here saying boo, EG.
Yeah, Chris. Okay.
All right,
Toes we're
guys. Swank's wearing one today. I think he's got the Notorious Dig shirt on right there. Josh, what color shirt? What shirt you got on?
I didn't put a Bills shirt on.
Whenever I see black,
Central as fuck.
there you go. Whenever I see a black shirt,
My language.
whenever I see a black shirt, I think someone's wearing one of the 24. So we have 24/7 Buff Endemonium logo shirts ready, or still those Notorious Dig shirts still available, and the boo. And then obviously, actually, we have another shirt that Swank doesn't know about that we want to show him that we're going to be wearing for the Rager.
Ooh.
Oh, what's that even say on it? It says Swank.
Does it really?
Oh,
I can't see it, man.
There you go, buddy.
Oh.
Wow. Cool, man.
So we're all going to look alike.
I hope you got a medium for me.
You got it, Chuck. All right, so
That's
Go, you
awesome,
mentioned-
man.
You
Thanks.
mentioned the regular season Rager. That's this Friday, everyone, September 10th, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Hyatt Regency of Rochester up in their little Center City Terrace. A sweet little place. You go on the Facebook page and check out their site. There's a lot of pictures up there. We're excited about it. Live show, raffles, food, drinks, Bills Mafia, good old hangout. So we did start today pre-sale for tickets. Tickets $10 for entry, and it also includes a raffle. And then if you want more raffle tickets, just send $10 more, and 10 each. You get as many as you want. And then you'll see our Venmo and our Cash App at the bottom.
Hell yeah. We're hooking it up. $10 per raffle ticket, and you are entered to win one of those 3 jerseys, plus some other stuff that we'll have on hand and be giving out throughout the night. And, man, it's going to be a good time hyping up these goddamn Buffalo Bills to whoop the shit out of them Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pandemonium. Tonight's another giveaway night, too. What is it? Josh, let them know what the giveaway is.
All right. So tonight we got a one-night stay at the Hyatt Regency, and including breakfast the next morning, prepared by me.
Whoa, are you going to serve it yourself?
I mean, I'll probably come out and say hey, depending on how early. I mean, I don't want to get there too early. But,
It's more of a brunch.
I hear he's just wearing a hand towel. He's just wearing a hand towel delivering that breakfast.
Yeah, so that'll be good anytime. You don't have to use it for the Rager, but, it's exciting.
help.
We just
Wow,
did a
man.
renovation a couple years ago, so the spot is really nice. They've done a really good job with it.
That's
Awesome.
awesome. Thanks so
So
much, man.
So leave a comment during this live stream on Facebook and on YouTube, and you're automatically entered on the Pandemonium Wheel of Destiny for a chance to win the one night at the Hyatt with a breakfast made by our buddy here, Josh Cook. Sounds like
All
a
right.
plan.
And if you stay there that night of the Rager, when you wake up in the morning, Josh will bring you out your breakfast like this. Hey.
Hey, I didn't order mini sausage.
All right, guys. Well, we're finally here. Week 1 is just days away. Buffalo Bills are going to be hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers in new Highmark Stadium. Fans are going to be there. It's going to be nuts. Quick Bills Steelers history. Pittsburgh Steelers lead the series 16 to 11, but the Bills have won the last 2. Ben Roethlisberger's record versus the Buffalo Bills is, Eric, do you know what it is?
No.
4-1. Josh Allen's record against the Steelers. Everyone, you know what that is?
2-0.
2-0. So we got 2 great quarterbacks coming in this game. All right, Eric, I'm going to let you lead the way because you're the opponent.
Yeah.
What excites you on your Steelers side about facing the Buffalo Bills game? Or what
Oh,
worries you?
man. What excites me, that's tough, to be honest with you. I'm always optimistic every year when it comes to football. Yeah, I have no reason not to be. We've always been, for the most part, a very successful team, and at least hopefully in the playoff hunt every year. So that's been great. However, I know Buffalo's a good team. They're up and coming. Living in this area, to be honest with you, I'm a little sick of hearing, but rightfully so. You guys deserve to have this, and I like the Bills. I like to see them do well. Pittsburgh, it makes me a little nervous. Their offensive line makes me nervous. They're starting 2 rookies this year, one of which is going to be blocking Ben's blindside, his first professional game, which is that's a little worrisome to me. We got Najee Harris. He's going to be hopefully doing some great things this year. However, that's going to depend a lot on our offensive line. There's been some changes there. I mean, I'm excited. We still have weapons, right? We got a new great tight end out of Penn State. So him and Ebron, I think they're going to see a lot of 2 tight end sets. We still have 3 really nice receivers that can stretch the field. If Deontay Johnson can catch the ball, could be some good opportunities there. Defensively, I'm a little nervous about our secondary. We lost 2 guys in the secondary. Stephon Tuitt is out. He'll be out for 6 weeks. I don't know if you guys know, but Tuitt, Watt, and there's one more guy in the NFL that had double-digit sacks last year, and that's it. Just 3 guys. 2 of them were on Pittsburgh. Tuitt's not going to be there. And who knows if Watt's going to be there, to be 100% honest with you.
I was just going to ask you that. He hasn't signed anything yet, right?
No. So Tomlin today basically told the press that during his press conference that he is very he expects TJ Watt to be practicing tomorrow fully. He didn't say he expects TJ Watt to get a new contract because, as you're well aware, he is under contract for the next year and then potentially 2 more years if they franchise him. So, with $45 million on the books. So he is supposed to be out there playing, right? He's there every day at practice, stretching and whatever he's doing on the sideline, but he's not in pads. And Tomlin expects him to be there tomorrow, and he expects him to play on Sunday. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm not as optimistic about that, but, I mean, obviously he's the head coach and he's there. So I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm excited for football, and I'm looking forward to
This is what's awesome
game.
about having a guest on that's the opposing team is we can get a perspective that they can fill us on information that we may not have known to be more excited about the game coming up or more nervous about the game coming up. So you're not rambling. This is all information that we like to take in and then we'll rebuttal.
Yeah, the pandemonium here loves hearing all this stuff too. Most of them are saying they hear static and Charlie Brown's teacher. So it's just a couple things.
Can you guys hear me?
No, it's a joke.
They're just busting balls. Yeah.
So, no, but do you think TJ Watt? I mean, he's a professional. He's a beast. He's scary. But do you think him missing any of this is going to affect his gameplay, or if he plays, you're just 100% with him?
No, I mean, I think he'll be effective, and he's going to be expected to be. Will his play time be limited a little bit? Maybe. Maybe Melvin Gordon's in there a little bit more. And Tomlin has said that he has no problem with Gordon. Right now, he's a beast, right? He's been great in practice, and he looks really good. He's one of the best edge rushers in the NFL, or was. So hopefully, I mean, personally, if he's not out there playing at game speed or practice speed, I think you're going to miss maybe 3 weeks to catch up to that, right? I mean, I don't care how athletic you are, you still got to go out there and you're not participating. So I don't know.
Right, and you said
I don't see Tomlin keeping him in there if he's not performing. Melvin Ingram, right? He signed with him.
Yep.
I mean, we all saw how good Watt did against the Bills last year.
Yeah, he didn't do much.
No, so if he's not 100%, hopefully we hope he's still out there not performing at 100%. That's obviously what we want. But, without Bud Dupree on the other side, who's on the other side with him now if Watt plays? Would it be Melvin Ingram?
So Ingram, but you're looking at going through you got Alex Highsmith. He's on this, he's starting this year.
Right.
Devin Bush, he wasn't in the game last year against Buffalo.
And a good linebacker from Cleveland, Joe Schobert, is there now.
Schobert's there, and I guess he's been doing great.
Yep. Okay.
So they don't have him listed as a starter. However, he's going to play, I think, just as much as the rest of the guys. So I'm excited to see what their defense does. I mean, I still they could be they were a top 5 defense, top 10 last year. I think they could still be right there again. Again, offensive line makes me nervous.
And that's what, if you don't mind me jumping in, Jarrod, all the things I was concerned about, basically what you said, that offensive line makes you nervous. Roethlisberger is Roethlisberger. He's an experienced quarterback, been there 18 years, and he's, Hall of Famer. He does have talent. He's got Claypool. He's got Schuster-Smith, whatever it is. He's got that Deontay Johnson kid. And then he's got those tight ends, Ebron and Fairmouth, who, Bills past, we've had problems with tight ends.
Tight ends, yep.
So it all comes down to how that line protects. I mean, is Roethlisberger as agile as he was back in the day now that he lost all this weight and gained a little muscle? I don't know. I can see the Bills bringing blitz packages, collapsing the pocket, and making life miserable.
Yeah. I mean, they do have a new offense this year. A new offensive coordinator, totally new offense he had to learn. And they say they're really excited about it. Hopefully no more of this dink and dunk crap, But, I'm trying to be optimistic, but I don't know what to expect. You know what I mean? I want a good game. I don't want to get blown out, but that could happen too.
My score prediction says you are.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah. I think one of the big things that we're skimming over here is Big Ben.
Mm-hmm.
I think he where is he at? You know what I mean? I know that he leaned up a little bit. I don't know. I'm sure you've been staying on top of the training camp videos and all that stuff. What are the reports as far as him coming out of camp, and does he looks good right now, or?
So what I'm hearing, his arm looks better than ever. He's was on the Tom Brady diet and lost some weight. And
Dicks?
What's that?
I said
I hear
dicks?
from you every week about how he's gone on a walker. You saw him on the walker coming out to the field, and everything I've heard was out of Pittsburgh that he's looking great. But again, it's out of Pittsburgh, and
yeah, sure. Yeah, I was just because I think the end of the last season, right? Because they were on that great run and things were going great, and then all of a sudden not, right? And it seemed like Ben's arm just went on him. People figured him out. He wasn't able to get it out the way he wanted to, and it just wasn't what it was advertised earlier in the season, right? So then all those questions started about, is he done? Because he's in that same kind of class, right, with the Rivers, the Breeze, all those guys, right? Same Eli, right? So I guess that's where I'm at with him as far as I'm more than sure that he can come out and clobber the shit out of us fresh off of an off season, get himself right, and then just start bombing balls. And I think for us to be as successful as I want us to be, everything's going to have to line up to where he's not on his game because we're in his face, because that O-line is shook, like you were saying, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Where your worry is in the O-line, that's where my focus is. I want those young DEs to eat and just put pressure in his face all day long.
Yep. Yeah.
But
Brent Thomason's ex-wife's checking in, just so everyone knows.
Oh, good.
Welcome, Tara.
It's it's all extended family, dude.
Everybody. I see another one. Grayson. Welcome, Grayson.
His daughter was on here, too. It's crazy.
No, that's a big thing that worries me is which Ben are we going to get? And another thing that scares me is when these veteran quarterbacks come to the end of their career sometimes, Peyton Manning, he just has to manage a game rather than go out there and try to sling it. So if their defense is going to be top 5, top 8, Ben just needs to go out there and not be just game manage it. And now he's got a nice young running back behind him to run the ball. So that's one of my worries is, which Ben are we going to see? The defense is going to be pretty good, but
and
how's it going to be?
Yeah, and hopefully Tomlin and Canada and the rest of the coaches have put a game plan together and they understand that, Ben's 18 years into the league, a veteran, and he's not as mobile as he used to be. And, hopefully you build an offense sort of around that to help him. I know they tried, hey, you got to get the ball out in 2 seconds so you don't get sacked for the last 3 years. And they did somewhat successful, in that.
Yeah.
But
Taron Johnson enjoyed one of those 2-second throws.
Yeah. Steeler fans didn't, it got really boring after a while too, just seeing, especially when you don't have a running game. They didn't have a running game last year. I think we ran for 47 yards against you guys.
You guys were ranked last in the league, I think.
It was disgusting. So,
yep.
when that happens, that and I think towards the end of the year especially, we had no running game, and then we couldn't do anything on offense because it was just they knew exactly what was coming. There was no mystery.
Right. I mean, Tomlin's been in this will be his 15th year as a coach. He's never had a losing season. So he's doing something right. So they'll figure it out, I think. I just don't think they'll figure it out.
Yeah, they're not going to come in asleep. It's just going to depend on whether this new offense is going to be something that the Bills' defense can't handle. Where, if we're talking about that defensively, I mean, the only spot that I have a little bit of, well, two spots I have questions about, right? It's that CB2 spot, right? But you have Levi, he's a vet. He's been a little inconsistent here and there. But for the most part, if he was on any other team not opposite Tre'Davious or White or like a top 5 corner in the league, you would say that he's an average corner, right? Is that fair enough to say? So he's going to get targeted a lot. So that goes back to the Big Ben thing where, like, they're going to be going after him. I hear with this new Pittsburgh offense, it's going to be run heavy, but also they want Ben to bomb it down the field and open it up, right? So you can almost guarantee they're going to be testing the Levi 15, 20, 25, 30 yards down the field a lot on Sunday. So that's one of my worries. The other worry is, was Starr the problem? Is Starr going to play because he wasn't at practice again today?
Right.
But is he the solution to all of these running game problems? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because you got a young back like that that's trying to prove something, his first NFL game. He's come from a solid program. They're going to feed him the ball. I don't know. So what do you guys think about that?
Hey, Josh, what worries you? What's concerning you about this game?
I got to agree with him. The stopping the run. I mean, that kid is good. He's tough, man. He's, shades of a young Derrick Henry, scary. And, Ben is Ben. I've always been a big fan of Ben. I worry that he's going to, bounce back after losing all that weight. So, but I mean, the Bills are tough, man. I mean, but that offense, I mean, I doubt anybody's really going to stop that passing game.
Right. That's the truth. I mean, probably 10 episodes ago, we talked about did the AFC East catch up with the Buffalo Bills? And my answer to that was not yet, because the Bills keep getting better, right? There's going to be a point where they're going to start to slow down. Then the other teams are going to catch up. I've been to Pittsburgh. I've visited Eric and Nick down there, and I love the city. It's a great city. If I was to come back again, I'd be a Pittsburgh fan. The Penguins, the Pirates, and the Steelers. There's just this huge.
You get off the show right now.
I know. I'm just saying. No, there's this nice feeling down there. They all get it, right? And they all wear black and yellow, and there's just this huge thing in Pittsburgh. But I don't think they might have increased their talent a little bit, but still Buffalo just keeps getting better too. So, that's one of my X factors is Steelers might have gotten better, but the Buffalo Bills got a lot better. So that we'll get to that later. But yeah, it's just crazy.
Well, to get better, they lost to it. Bud Dupree, Steven Nelson, Pouncey retired. Where's DeCastro? He was released, right?
Yeah, but he retired because he couldn't walk hardly.
Yep. Vance McDonald retired. They did replace him with Joe Schobert, Trey Turner, and Joe Hagg, and those are the only replacements they saw. So when I'm looking at this and the potential Watt holdout, I don't think they got better. I think the talent on offense is still there, and Roethlisberger's back. You don't have Mason Rudolph throwing the ball, but I don't think as a team they got better. That they were knocked as being the worst 12-4 team last year. I think they were good enough to be. They were 12-4 because they won the games, but I don't see them being as good as they were last year for sure. And I see the Bills being better than they were last year. So that's why I'm going to go 17-0 with the Bills. I'm always going to root for them to win, but that's my reason for the Bills winning this week is because I don't think Pittsburgh got better, and I know the Bills did.
I'm
getting kicked out, guys. I'm getting kicked out. Everyone wants me to leave.
Oh, geez, man. It only took you 2 seasons.
Diehard Bills fan. True and true. But just being down there in that city was pretty cool. Because I was with my friends, obviously, too. So that plays a big part. But I love you guys.
I think one of the things about all this, and I'll play devil's advocate for a minute, is that Ben's been there. And we see what these, aged quarterbacks that are seasoned, that have had winning histories, that have Super Bowl rings, like, can do with either a new team, a fresh team, or, you know what I mean? There's that X factor where it's like, this isn't stressful for him the way it would be stressful for Herbert, or, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like a young quarterback, even Wentz or something like that. Like, quarterbacks that don't know what it's like to climb the mountain and get there and rebuild and have been in the league as long as somebody like Big Ben or Tom Brady or whatever, Peyton Manning, whatever. They don't have that experience the way that these guys do. So, like, maybe, you know, yeah, you lost all these pieces, but you got Claypool, you got Juju, you got, you know, all these, Washington still, right? Like, there's a lot of pieces there that I think for a veteran guy like Ben, like, we better not sleep on him. Just put him on his ass. That's what we need to do. Shake him up and put him on his ass the way we couldn't do it last year. Send Groot, send Boogie, send Epinesa, send Jerry, send everybody, and just put him on his ass.
And you're talking about the veteran leadership again. The fact that most seasons, you know, they say the first 3 or 4 weeks of the seasons, the preseason extended. Now you get a preseason extended to a veteran quarterback, and Ben could take advantage of those and get those first 3 wins, first 4 seasons out of the way against teams that are still trying to connect themselves, right? Mm-hmm. So exactly what you're saying, Swank. You got to get after that veteran quarterback. We know how. The Bills' defense has hopefully improved quite a bit from last year. But let's, you know, that's the exciting thing about this. It's week 1. Anything and everything can happen right now. Mm-hmm. If you're not optimistic about your team, then what's the sense of rooting for them, right? So
exactly, yeah.
It's a wide open book right now. Let's hope for a good game. Obviously, we want the Bills to come out on top, but you can't fault somebody for having a lot of optimism for the season to come. It's the NFL.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, are you guys that excited about your pass rush and your getting to the quarterback? I mean,
yeah,
I know we have a young
top one. We're gonna have the top defense and offense in the league.
Oh, really? Wow.
Hi, Jarrod. Jared's middle name is Homer. Jarrod. Homer. And, but I mean, I think I'm more excited about it than I was last year. Last year it seemed stale. The whole McDermott, Leslie Frazier philosophy is to get there with 4, and they couldn't do it last year, especially with Starr sitting out. You had Ed Oliver playing out of position most of the year. You had a lot of people that up front just physically couldn't do what they could do if the one tech was in there. So hopefully getting some young guys in there on the ends, Epinesa's, man, I'm really stoked on him. I think people are sleeping on him, you know. I think they've pretty much written him off. I mean, outside of Buffalo, obviously. But I think he's so fast. And he's going to land home a couple times and open a couple people's eyes. But, yeah, I mean, it's really young. It went from being really old to really young, like in a season, you know. So hopefully, and then with I think that the biggest thing I'm excited for defensively is Milano and Edmonds to stay healthy and play a full season together, because that's going to change the whole narrative of the defense the whole year long. If they can stay healthy, it'll be crazy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and I could say the same thing about Pittsburgh. Like, we lost Pouncey, we lost to Castro, but they were very old, and they didn't play like half the last few seasons. They were out. They missed many games, right?
Yeah.
And we've got some really young, talented guys that are in there. Yeah, they're young and they're inexperienced, but
they're hungry.
I mean, and they're not facing a chump defense in practice every week either, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're getting tested. So I'm not they worry me because you don't recognize them and you don't know what they're going to bring. But I'm also, on the other hand, kind of excited to see, hey, maybe these guys could be good. You know, you don't know.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. It's all speculation until week one.
I'll always side with a younger defensive lineman than a younger offensive lineman, only because if a defensive lineman doesn't quite get it yet, the ball snaps, go get the quarterback, do a stunt, or fill this gap. Linemen have a lot more responsibility. Pass block, this many steps, 3-step drop, 5-step drop, roll out. Is it a zone run? Is it an ISO? There's a lot more in the mind of an offensive lineman than there is a defensive lineman. So if you're when you start comparing the young guys, young guys have the advantage where the other guy, the offensive guy, I think as he learns more, the better he'll get. So if you're going to get 2 fresh guys going at it, I'll take the young guy over the defensive guy over the offensive guy every day.
Sure. I get it. I understand that.
Every day.
You're just saying it because the Bills have the young defensive guys and the Steelers have the young offensive guys. So
Exactly.
Bill's got young
around.
offensive guys too. Aside from Dion, right? Well, Dion and Mitch Morse probably. Daryl Williams. Okay,
Darryl
so half our line.
Mm-hmm.
3/5 of our line is veteran.
Well, I mean, what we're all talking about is that it's going to come down to that line. We've mentioned it a couple times already before. We'll see how much protection Roethlisberger has. Because if Roethlisberger is able to do what he normally could do and perform, if we get in his face and create a disturbance, that's going to knock him off his kilter, and hopefully that creates the mismatch of the game.
Yeah. Is he Scottish?
Kilter. It's
Kilter. Kilter.
Well, that's the thing, Scott, we talked about earlier in the year is quarterback pressures, right? Really, quarterback pressures will not affect Ben Roethlisberger. Quarterback sacks will. You have to get to him. And the game is one up front. The line sets the tempo and all that stuff. So it's gonna be fun to watch. It's gonna be fun to watch.
I see Ben as like in his Brett Favre end of Brett Favre's career when he was just a gunslinger to the bone. He couldn't move, he could barely walk, but he could sling the football over the field. And I feel like that's more of where his game is starting to morph, right? Because he can't move as much, but he can hopefully sling the ball around. And
then Buffalo Bills number 52 Arthur Motes comes flying up and smashes him and ends his career.
Drops it.
Would any of us know who Arthur Motes was if he didn't do that, by the way? You would?
Probably. Scott, did you know Arthur Motes?
Yeah, he's the one that ended Favre's career.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. If he didn't do that, would any of us know who the fuck he was?
Yeah, I would have.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You would? Okay, Jarrod.
I had lunch with him once.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. He played for the Steelers.
On a boat? Motes on a boat?
Down by the river.
Yo, somebody tell him about that Rager coming up on Friday.
Yes, Friday, September 10th.
There you go, Scott. Get it.
Guys, we got the regular season Rager coming to us in 3 days now. That's crazy. What it is the 24/7 Buff Pandemonium is hosting a sweet party for the Mafia at the Hyatt Regency Rochester. 6 to 10 o'clock, $10 ticket gets you in. You get to hang out, talk Bills football, enter a raffle, drink some booze, eat some good food made by this guy down here. Where is he? Am I pointing in the right direction?
No, he's all the way over.
He's all the way over. But no, I mean, Rochester, like I allude to every time I mention the regular season Rager, Soho is having their thing in Buffalo. The Mafia is doing their homecoming. But we'd love for all of them to come our way. But this is Rochester area. Rochester's got a huge Buffalo Bills support system. And so this is a way for people that don't want to go travel Buffalo to stay home, but they can come out and celebrate with Mafia just like everyone else. So it's going to be awesome. Like I said, 6 o'clock it starts. We have a live show going from 7 to 9 where we will be raffling off of Josh Allen, Tremaine Edmonds, Ed Oliver, and some 24/7 Buff merch during the at the later part of the show. And then after the show, we're all going to hang out, talk Bills football, and close it out.
I'll be there in my Steelers garb in case anybody else, wants to wear Steelers stuff. They can come and join me. My wife.
They will probably have that depends on so they don't leave and miss anything awesome. That's the Steelers garb, the black on the back.
Mm-hmm.
It's poop.
I get it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, that was good.
Do I have to explain everything to you? And
I need when you guess
you ever
wrong.
have a joke fall flat? Yeah, I do. All the time.
When you guess wrong on The Price is Right, and it's like one up a boing. I need like that button. Like,
if you're leaving a comment tonight, you're gonna be put on the Pandemonium Wheel of Destiny to win. What, Josh?
A free night stay at the Hyatt Regency Rochester with breakfast the next morning included.
So if you come to that Rager, have a couple drinks, stay the night, perfect setup, I think. Get after it.
Hell yeah. Yo, and this is the last show before the Rager, so also we're going to have phone lines open that night too, so you can call in to Mr. Scott Reed's messenger over here, and we can have you live on air in front of a live audience and also a live stream. So, wow. if you want to be famous for at least 100 people or so, that's your opportunity to do it. No,
and if you're planning on coming on the phones, message me privately so you already have a connection with me.
It came off weird, didn't it? Came off
a little
weird.
bit. Anyway, yeah. Make sure that you're friends with Scott beforehand so that we know that you can get through.
Yep.
Because we did it for the draft, and it was a pretty successful, good time there. So it'll be good. It'll be good.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. What excites me? I can't wait to see what Allen improves over the next from year 3 to 3 or 4. That's going to be something interesting, especially with 17 games to play. I want to see how the Steelers are going to try to stop the wide receiver core we have. I know Diggs had an amazing game last year. I think he had 10 catches for 130 yards.
Yeah, he killed us.
Yeah, Steelers just couldn't stop him. And now Gabe Davis has another year under his belt. It's going to be interesting to watch. And to finally see Frazier put the stunts and the blitzes in, I think he held back a little bit during the preseason. But to see what he does against the Steelers offense is going to be, hopefully, fun to watch. What worries me? You guys want to hear what worries me really quick? Ben,
asked and answered.
Ben last year, do you know how good of a season Ben Roethlisberger had last year? 3,803 yards passing, 33 touchdowns, 10 ints. He had a 94 quarterback rating, which is about his average throughout his career. That's it, my folks, my friends, my folks.
So Ben is what worries you?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Which Ben? Are we going to get a Ben that's kind of going to have this extra push towards the end of his career? Or is it going to be his retirement season? You know what I mean? Where he's kind of puttering through.
I don't know.
Talking to me?
Everybody.
I mean, he took a pay cut.
Ben did.
Go ahead, Eric.
You guys... Yeah, I was going to...
Oh, no.
Oh, we lost you, buddy.
We lost you. Well, until he connects back in. We've talked a lot about Ben and that offense and potentially where that defense stands with some of the players lost. Eric alluded to Tuitt being gone and all that stuff and how big of an impact he is. But that defensive line still has Cameron Hayward, who's a beast, who's a Pro Bowler. They still have Watt, who could potentially still play. And then they have Minkah Fitzpatrick there, who is a ball hawk like you wouldn't believe. He did it in Miami. He did it when he came to Pittsburgh. In all levels of that defense, the linebackers, and the safeties, they still have a highly talented player that's going to keep everybody in check. So I know the Bills, Diggs, Beasley, Gabriel Davis, Knox, and Allen and Singletary potentially could have a big game like they did last year, but those are still guys you have to worry about. I don't think the offense, Roethlisberger and crew, because of that line, are going to be much of a they're not going to be much to handle, I don't believe.
Yeah. Mid.
Yeah, man.
All right. So Eric, you back, bud? Can we hear you?
I think I don't think so. Yeah. Just pull your headphones right out, dude. I would do that.
How about now?
There you go.
Good. There you go.
So
my internet was bad.
Bad internet, man. Finger Lakes internet, stupid. Anyway, I think we've talked a lot about the Steelers, man. We talk about this offense a little bit. What do you think the Buffalo Bills are going to do on Sunday at 1 o'clock? This Sunday at 1 p.m. Highmark
5 days
Stadium.
away.
That's my favorite time for football, too, Sundays at 1.
Yeah.
I think they're going to air it out, just like they always have. That's the offense the Bills have now. They have all that talent at wide receiver.
I like that statement. That's like just like they always have, which has been one season.
Well, you know, one season at a time, right?
But that's beautifully like exactly the way all Bills fans think. Like, we're gonna do what we always do, because the amount of time that I want to remember is last season, you know, and it's been building up to that. But yeah, I mean, I think they're gonna air it. I think things that like people have been overlooking are Dable's still here. Nobody thought he would be here. Mm-hmm. This is 2 seasons past when we thought he would be gone, right? Josh Allen's 4th year. He had an MVP caliber season last year, and now you added Emmanuel Sanders to that mix and a full healthy roster. Like, you brought back so many pieces and then added better pieces. I just can't even imagine, with the way the playbook opened up last year, what the hell does Dable have in store right now? And I don't think you're going to see Walmart bad Dable anymore. I think it's all going to be Target Dable now. Straight Target. Less Chinese-made stuff. It's going to be like, it's not going to break his
coordinator of the year.
I might not go that far, but hopefully that would be awesome.
Josh, what do you think that offense is going to look like? What are you expecting for week 1?
I mean, if it's tough because, I mean, Pittsburgh's always known for their defense. But, I mean, I got to feel like Josh is going to throw for at least 300 yards, if not 4. I mean, with that many targets, I mean, and Gabe Davis, man, I was going to get into that later with the bold prediction, but, man, Gabe Davis is just the future of that team. I love that kid, man. He is on fire.
Dude, how crazy would it be if you came into like whatever profession and then you had 3 of the best guys to ever play the game like sitting there teaching you how to do it, you know? Yeah. And he's like so physically gifted that like I don't know. Yeah, he's going to be crazy.
And I think he's the number 2 now. I think he's ahead of Emmanuel Sanders. So he's going to get a lot more targets, and he's going to make the most of them. I can't wait to hear your bold prediction with him there. But I picked him up in Fantasy Football League this year. Yeah, because I have 75 plus catches for him.
Absolutely,
2,000 yards and 27 touchdowns. You know, that's just the way it is.
That's 75.
I mean, wouldn't that be crazy to have all 3 top receivers on the team 1,000-yard season? Or I mean, that would just.
I'm fine with that. That can happen.
You guys are living in La La Land.
Who do you think he is? Ben Roethlisberger, circa 2008?
You know, Lynn Swan and Stallworth, they barely did it.
That was a different time, guys, back then when they used to give Harris the ball.
So are the Bills going to have a run game at all? I mean,
well, that's my bold prediction. We'll get to that later. But I feel like this year's going to be the year that they finally run the ball. But no, I think, you can't.
Again, dude, perfect. That was a perfect statement because all they fucking did for 20 years was run the ball. Yeah. And I hated it. And then as soon as they started airing it out, everybody's like, we got to run the ball. We'll run the ball. Dude, I don't care about running the ball at all. I really don't. Doug Marrone.
Play catch up the whole time, huh?
Yeah, that's fine.
You catch up to us the whole time.
Exactly.
You got to catch us. We're gonna throw it out until the hit 0-0-0-0 on the fourth quarter.
Dude, it's that Belichick mindset, right? You just lean right on the gas and you break their spirits, just like we did this year to the Patriots, right? You bury them right into the ground until they can't take it anymore. I love it. You know why I love it? Because for 17 years, that's exactly what everybody did to us, dude.
Right, yeah.
And now we got it. I want triple-digit scores, man. Go nuts. Get crazy.
Tecmo Super Bowl. Do it up.
Man. Every player is Bo Jackson.
All right, guys, let's get right into it since we're talking about kind of like how we expect the game to end. Let's have a final score prediction. Let's lead with the Steelers fan down there. Eric, what do you think the final score is going to be?
You guys can see me and hear me okay?
Yep.
I'm going to go 31-28 Steelers. Just because I got to say the Steelers are going to win, right?
Of course, yeah.
Sure.
I got to be the one guy on this thing who says that. So.
Hey, man, you don't know. Hold on. No, I'm just joking. Absolutely, you're going to be doing
that. I mean, Jarrod, you agree, right? You like
yeah, Jarrod's on your boat for sure.
If I came back in a different lifetime, no, I mean you have to take your team. Like I said, what's the sense of rooting for them if you're not going to pull it out?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So, absolutely. So, what'd you say? 30 what? 30?
31-28. What's the spread right now? 6.5.
6.5. So you're taking the Steelers, obviously.
They got us by a touchdown.
No, we got them by. Yes. They're getting them 6.5, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, Buffalo is favored. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. All right, Eric.
You got a bold prediction with that score?
Yeah, you might as well. That is a bold prediction, right? Steelers win. Let's do Scott. Ready? Go ahead.
I think we get to Josh Allen 3 times, sack him. Ben throws for 3 touchdowns.
How many bold predictions you got there, man?
I'm going to keep going.
Nah, you let him go. Yeah, that's fine.
No, that's.
You guys did
Those are
lead
my
the league in sacks, or you guys did great last year in sacks with 56. That was a crazy number. So
this is the guy that was saying that we were in
the
La La
last 2
Land
years.
for 3,000-yard receivers, and now he's talking about Josh Allen getting sacked 3 times.
This is crazy. What world does we live in?
That's 3 years in a row, or 2 years, anyways. Sack leaders, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I have that written down. Eric 31-28. Josh Allen 3 times sack. Ben 3 touchdowns.
There you go.
Cookie. What is your score prediction? Pandemonium. What's your score prediction in bold prediction? Cook, what's yours?
You know, I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit more like a 35-17 type game for the Bills. Bold prediction. I feel like Gabe Davis is going to have at least 100 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Ooh.
So I should start him this week.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I like
There
that.
you go.
That's
You
a
write
great,
that down, Jarrod?
That makes sense. Swank, score and bold prediction.
Bills win, an offensive player does really good. Jarrod's going to say, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
It makes sense to me.
Well, come on, guys.
You know, in another life, man, you know, I think that it will be 28-6 Buffalo Bills. And my bold prediction is that Big Ben gets put on his ass 5 times.
Oh,
beautiful.
I got to come up with another bold prediction now.
That's what you get for going to me first.
If he's on his ass 5 times, he's not going to finish the game. Dwayne Haskins will be in there.
That's my second bold prediction.
Is that to protect Ben, or is that just?
That's because he's going to have a hurt ankle or a bum knee or something. He won't be able
Dude,
to
if Dwayne
take
Haskins
5
comes
steps.
in, he'll just be like, oh, I don't even want to play anymore. Fucking guy. God. What happened to Duck?
I'm sorry. Mason is number 2. Haskins is 3.
What happened
Mason's
to
the backup.
Did you guys cut Duck, or is he on the practice squad?
Duck's cut, man. He didn't. He didn't come on this year.
That brown helmet. When that brown helmet hit him in the head, he was done.
That was Mason.
That was. Yes, you're right. Sorry,
You were a
guys.
Steelers fan. You know that, Jarrod.
Mm-hmm.
31-13. I'm giving the Bills more points because I think they're a better offense than they were last year, and I'm giving the Steelers less points because I don't think they're as good as last year.
Well, that makes sense.
Yep. So 31-13, and my bold prediction was 5+ sacks on Roethlisberger, but I'm gonna go with, and I'm with you all the way about airing it out, and it's not that we need it, but I think Singletary will have his first 100-yard rushing game since week 12 of 2019. Singletary, 100 yards rushing. It's probably going to come off one big play. He's going to get most of it, but he's looking good preseason. He's done a lot in the offseason to better himself, and hey, man, he's not going to get 25 carries, but he's going to make the most out of the ones he does get. 100 yards rushing for Singletary.
Well, damn. That's almost what I got. My final score: Buffalo Bills 31, Steelers 10.
Are you guys twins?
My bold prediction was Singletary has 100+ yards, but on limited carries. He's going to have 3 20+ yard runs. He'll probably get the ball maybe 10 times. He'll hit that 100 mark, and he'll roll.
So you think Moss starts?
No, Singletary. They're a passing team. They're going to pass the majority of the time. I'm saying when Singletary gets touches, he's just going to boom it, and then maybe at the end of the game when they're trying to run out the clock, that's when Moss and Breida will be in there.
So who gets
You guys have no faith in Pittsburgh's offense gaining weapons this year, and we're going to score 6 points, 10 points, and whatever points you guys said.
But yes, well,
I take a little bit of a burn. I'm not going to lie. I'm burning a little over here.
Do you know we're talking
Come on.
to, Eric?
You guys are all Roethlisberger's this 18-year veteran, and I think you can't sleep on him. He's going to score 6 points.
Go back and watch season 1 during the season. Let me know how many times we were correct.
Season 1 during the season?
Season 1 last year. Let us know how many times we were correct on our bold predictions.
This is a new season.
Scott's shaking his head. No, don't do
Zero.
it.
I don't think we were. No,
I was always right, but these guys.
Swank got it. Swank got it right all the time.
I said Singletary 100
so you
yards
were
every game.
wrong.
He didn't get
Gotcha.
one.
Okay.
All right.
That's
So
good. That's good. Keep it up.
Let me throw this out there quick. We haven't really touched into the Fandemonium at all today. So let's get a little bit of Chris Christian, 38-13. Dub Bills. Lisa Passion Johns, 40-10. That's a little blowout. I love it. Paul Rossi, 41-27. Given a little bit of scoring. I wonder if that's going to be back and forth and then a little bit of a runaway at the end. Debbie Emerton, 31-19. Bills. Ken O'Daniel, 31-0. Shutout. There you go, Eric. 35-14. Patrick Hughes. John Johns, 35-14. Pretty good scores here. They're all for the Bills.
All these
definitely.
are Steelers winning by that much.
Brent Thomason. I'm going to write this down just because he's here every week.
Hell yeah, dude. Get his whole family prediction.
Allen's going to run for 100 and pass for over 300. 350. Sorry.
350.
Oh, Jesus. That's
Perfect.
the bold one right there.
Bold.
I like, let's see, where were we at here? Ken O'Daniel, 31-0, Bills.
Yeah.
Paul Kirkdorfer, 33-10. Paul says, wow, 5 sacks on Ben. Not sure I wouldn't float out a high mark. I mean, it is called high mark.
It's neat how you guys get a new sponsor every year.
We didn't have one last year.
Yeah.
That was a little dig, guys.
I know.
It's like we know what we're talking about or something.
I wish that every time my team scored a touchdown, ketchup would get pulled digitally, all over me. Dude,
Is it the Heinz?
Yeah, I went to Heinz Field. Man, probably 7 years ago. It was like I think Steelers-Niners game, and it's a sick fucking stadium. Like, it's very fun to hang out in. Yeah.
So what do you
There's
saying?
like no tailgate there though. You've been
What?
down, dude. Their tailgate is the lamest tailgate.
Come to a game with me.
All right.
I disagree. 100% disagree.
All right. Next time Bills play down there, I'll go for sure. Yeah.
It's
When
on Eric.
I was super disappointed when I went because I was just like, I was all decked out in Bills gear. The Bills weren't even playing, and people were like high-fiving me.
Oh, they
We're
nice.
Not us, dude.
I knew that's where
Bad
it's
for the
going.
opponent that's getting ready to lose. So they
The hell
got
is this? The hell is this?
So you become nice when you have
high
5 Super
five.
Bowls.
Sorry about after the game. It's gonna be sad.
6 Super Bowls.
Don't you remember? Don't you? All right, Josh, I'm going to go with you on this one. Is there going to be what's the X factor of this game? What's going to be the one, what puts it over? What gets the win for the Bills?
The X factor. Huh?
X
I
factor.
mean, the X factor to me is how Ben plays. I mean, I've always had a thing for Ben. I've been a huge fan of his since he came out of Miami of Ohio.
He is cute, and he knows how to ride a motorcycle, kind of.
Right. I mean,
Hangs out at those college bars awfully
I
lot.
was going to say, if he starts going back to the club again, he might have a great year. But that's the X factor to me. I mean, how well he plays. I mean, this game could go bad if he has a good day. If we don't get to him and he has a good day, this could be a rough day for him.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, if he manages it, right, he doesn't really necessarily have to put the numbers up. He's got a defense that can carry him. Just don't screw up. And Ben is, a veteran he's a great veteran. So yeah, I get you cooked.
Are you getting pissed about this right now, Eric? They're still like coddling his sack a little bit right there. Like, yeah,
A little bit, but Josh, I like to
6
hear
points.
Josh say that. It's nice, one person say it could go the other way.
Hey, listen,
See
I didn't
how
say
he
my
plays.
6 points weren't going to be 2 field goals. I think Ben will, he'll hobble his geriatric ass into the end zone one time.
They'll have to go for 2, and then he'll fall and have a heart attack. Eric, for the Steelers to beat the Buffalo Bills, what do you think the X factor is going to have to be?
I think the X factor is going to have to be 100% honest with you, I think it's going to have to be our secondary. We got to stop Diggs.
Yep.
We got to stop Diggs and contain Allen a little bit. And after those two things, I feel pretty confident that we can give him a game.
But what about Beasley, Davis, and Sanders?
Stop Diggs.
No.
Because Allen's going to throw it to him,
Yeah, it's going to
10,
get
15, 12 times anyways. And so I think if you can contain him, I mean, obviously the whole pass game, right? But he's the number one threat that I'm worried about.
You think
I'm not worried about your run game. I think your run game's shit, to be honest with you. Josh Allen is your best running back to have on a team.
I'm writing that down too.
Josh Allen, I worry a little bit about him. There's the part of the run game I do worry about. Pittsburgh has, we're not good at containing Lamar Jackson. We have to play him twice a year. The running quarterback usually does good against the Steelers. So, Josh Allen and Diggs are my two guys.
All right. There you go.
I'm confident that we can at least stay in the game and have a chance to win. Right? I'm not going to say we're going to win, but.
Right.
All right, so we've talked about Ben Roethlisberger. We've all hyped him up a little bit, given his credit, because it's where credit's due. The guy's done a lot over those 18 years, so he is a Hall of Famer for sure. My X factor of the game, I don't think Roethlisberger can get out of the pocket anymore. So it's going to be Ed Oliver, Harry Phillips, Star Latulier, and Zimmer. Those guys. If they can push that pocket, those center and the guards back, I think Roethlisberger and whoever's back there is going to have a hard time. So the X factor for me is that interior defensive line. Our guys on the outside, Epinesa, Addison, Hughes, Boogie, Rousseau, they're all going to be speedy, and they're all going to get to the outside edge. If that defensive line interior can push that middle up and create havoc, then I think that's going to be the X factor.
So you're thinking Zimmer. It's going to be great. I love Zimmer, man.
Zimmer.
Zimmer. Remember, what's that? South Park? Zimmer. I love it. Yeah, I love it. That D-line.
It's a part of the game we haven't even talked about.
Yeah.
But
those young guys.
Again, yep, if you can get the hands up and force a little pressure up front there, I think you'll be all set for the Buffalo Bills, because that's going to make it so they can't keep up with Allen in the offense. I don't think the offense is going to have any issues.
Oh, there's so many of them. They're going to stay fresh. I mean, they're going to keep cycling everybody through and keeping the line fresh.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be tough to hold back.
And playing against a veteran, keeping things changing things up every once in a while is going to be key too. So having different guys out there is going to be huge.
And out of the 5 offensive linemen, they have 2 rookies, 1 second-year guy. They have Trey Turner, who's obviously a wily vet, who's done well for himself. And Jay Haig, I think, is a tackle that they got there. So young. So that's going to be a big factor.
Swank X factor.
Yeah, because Zach Banner's hurt, but I don't think he's that good anyway, so I don't care about it.
I love your X Factor thing, dude. I'm going to get a graphic that's just like X Factor. It'd be like a bunch of like monster trucks and fire and shit like that.
Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
My X Factor, I think the key to shutting down Ben, aside from getting pressure to him, is taking away those threats. So I'm actually going to say safety play of Micah and Jordan. That is going to be the X factor, because I think they're going to have a very strong game covering those multiple threats that they have in the wide receiver game.
And they are threats. I
don't think Trey's going to have I think him and Juju are pretty evenly matched, and if he's shadowing them, I don't think that's a big deal. But historically, they don't do, like, they change it up, right? So sometimes he would shadow the one, sometimes he won't. I don't know what the game plan is for this week, but I would assume he'd probably shadow Juju, and that would leave, I think, like, either Micah or Jordan, like, cheating to Claypool to help out on that side or whatever. So I think safety play. That's my X factor.
I like it.
There you
go.
Good one.
Yeah.
What's up?
It's a good one.
Thanks.
It's a good one, Swank.
So we failed to mention that this year we're going to have a full capacity stadium. So it's going to be crazy. And I think the fact that the defense is going to have that behind them, it's going to be crazy. And I think the X factor is going to be the fans, Fandemonium, the Mafia. I like that you guys pick players and units. It makes sense. But for week 1, I think the craziness of the Mafia and the Fandemonium being there is going to play a big factor in keeping everybody on that team, 11 on defense, 11 on offense, special teams, hyped up the whole game. So
hey man, home teams are going 16-0 this week because of that.
yeah. So yeah,
not really, but they've gone a whole season without that noise, and it is going to be a disturbance for all of those away teams this week. Yeah. It may take a couple weeks for those away games to be, for teams to be able to function properly. So now this is all going a whole year without it. It's a rude awakening coming back to it, I can imagine.
Yeah, especially full capacity.
We're all going to have masks on, so it's going to be like.
We're going to be true.
All right. What's the percentage? What's the percentage of people that go, "Oh, I'm going to keep my mask on for this game"? They're Bills fans. They're all drunk already. Eric. They're going to have their masks off already.
No.
No. They're going to be drowning themselves because there's beer full of masks.
at least the throw up. At least the throw up's not going to get over the people.
Bills fans traditionally play by the rules. They like to do everything like they're supposed to.
Exactly.
So.
Thank you, Eric.
Yep.
Game recognizes game. See, that's why all of those nice, polite, waspy Pittsburgh socialites high-fived me when I was down in Pittsburgh for that game.
I told you why. They felt bad for it.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, look at the special needs kid down here at a game."
Those are cute.
Hi, buddy.
Hi, buddy. Oh, that 8-year-old has a beard.
Oh boy.
Yeah. All right. So real quick, I wanted to get at some of these guys out here's X Factor. Patrick Hugh says, "Swank X Factor, Big Boot Bass." Our boy Brent Thomason said the same thing. I think that's a pretty good one, man. Big boot babyface.
Switching the field,
Mm-hmm.
deep kicks, long field goals.
Paul Rossi was wondering if Rousseau was strong enough to hand sack Ben.
Ben's a big guy.
How much does Ben weigh right now?
240, I think I saw.
Yeah, there's nobody hand sacking him. I don't think I've ever seen it in 18 years.
Well, there you go.
Maybe he'll be the first.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Russo hand sack Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. Did you see? Well, he sacked Dalton just by tapping him out, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, buddy, sit down.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to do.
Oh yeah,
Ben's a big guy, and that's why I love Josh Allen. Josh Allen has that long stature, big guy. He can stand in the pocket. Nothing really, startles him or gets really to him because he's such a big guy and so grounded. And Ben's been like that for years, so it's good to have quarterbacks like that.
What you're hoping is the hand sack comes around and cuffs him a little bit, and then he steps up into that pocket where, like I said, my X Factor would take over.
Yeah.
Get
the hands on him.
Hands on him. Yep, you can't let him go free.
Then your X Factor turns into a W Factor. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
You get it?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't get it. He just said,
See some people hating on the terrible towel. Watch out now. There's a towel.
You guys are going to make Eric start his own Pittsburgh live stream, man.
He's going to come with towels tucked into his pants Friday night. And you guys are going to be nuts.
Yeah.
All right, Eric, what we like to do, we can focus on your AFC North, but we're going to do it for the AFC East. We're going to ask everybody what their game predictions for the Jets, Panthers, and Dolphins, Patriots game. Swank, I'm sorry I cut you off. Were you going to say something, bud?
No, go ahead.
No.
I'll get to it.
Right.
Don't worry.
I like to keep tallies of who picks what. I just need a quick whatever team you want to pick, and then I'll write it down, and then we'll go from there. Scott, coming up, week 1, Jets versus Panthers. Who are you taking?
Is Sam Darnold starting for the Panthers? Mark it down.
I think so.
There you go.
Mark it down. A little revenge game. Panthers beat the Jets.
Swank.
God, I don't know, man. This is hard. Tie. Call it a tie.
It would be
it's
their
like
luck.
Kissing your sister. Tie.
Pick one.
Pick one.
I am dead nut serious.
So you're going to get half a point for that. You're losing the whole win.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I hate this. Zach Wilson, I guess, man. The Jets. I'd rather see the Jets win than everybody that, kiss Sam Darnold's ass be like, see? If I have to hear that from my house, oh, God, I'll be so mad.
Even echoed in your room. So you said that perfectly.
They're doing the same thing as Zach Wilson already.
I know. That's why. See, he hasn't played a game yet, so Give it 1 week, and then from here on out, nope.
We have Panthers. Everyone's picking Panthers. Eric, who you got?
I got the Panthers.
Josh.
Same. I mean, I just don't think the Jets have done enough to win a game.
I have the Jets too, Swank.
Yeah.
So it's just Swank and I. Jank.
It's just me and Jank, man. Jarrod and Swank combined. Jank.
All right, Jarrod, Swank, Jets. Scott, Eric, Josh, Panthers. All right, Dolphins versus the Patriots. I'm going to lead the way. I have the Dolphins winning this game. Let's go with Josh.
You know, I hate both teams. I hate them. But, you know, I just hate the Patriots that much more.
There you go.
I mean, my ex-wife is a Patriots fan.
Listen,
disgusting.
Dude, don't even ask me. Just double me up for Cook, man. I feel his pain.
So
it's going to be 2-0 Dolphins.
Yeah, my brother's a big Dolphins fan, so I'm going to have to take his side this week, even though I'm not a big fan of my brother either. But
Eric, what do you got, bud? We'll just keep going.
I'm going to go Dolphins. I don't know about a rookie quarterback for week 1 coming in. I think the Dolphins are a little stronger.
Yeah, I'm super interested to see Mac Jones, dude, because all the hype that's coming out of New England about him, I don't know. I can't wait until we play them either.
I'm going Dolphins just because I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear, Mac Jones won. He's the next Tom Brady.
Yeah, Belichick does it again.
Yeah, right? So, no, I'm going Dolphins. I think Tua and crew are going to do enough.
So we have a clean sweep of the Dolphins.
And Tua will finish the game.
Oh,
all right.
No way.
Eric.
A bold prediction.
That is very bold.
What's your most hated team in that division? Who do you hate the most in your division?
Baltimore by far.
All right. Who are they playing this week?
That's a good question, man.
Hold on, I'm looking it up here.
Terrible.
They got Monday night against the Raiders.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll win that game.
Ravens will win that game. Okay.
So you're gonna go down.
Really?
In the division?
Even with their whole running game is just screwed right now, right? They have no special.
Le'Veon's coming in there.
I mean, well, they brought him in, and who else today?
The guy we had, Devontae Adams, or no? Yeah.
Freeman.
Devontae Freeman. Yep.
All right. Okay. Man, they got to give the ball to Gus Edwards.
I think. I think Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and Cleveland all go 10-7, and Baltimore is the third team, and they don't make the playoffs.
There you go. I'd rather have Baltimore make it than Cleveland. I think.
I hate the Browns.
I think they will.
The Browns. Man, before we end the show, get your comments in so you can get that.
Dude, I don't get my garbage.
Hyatt.
I don't get my garbage pick or what?
Oh, we're doing the garbage pick. Okay,
Yeah,
Swank.
dude.
It doesn't count any extra, but we'll go for it.
Hell yeah, it counts extra. Yo, listen, none of you guys might not know this out there in live stream land, but Jarrod totally screwed me last year. I had more wins than anybody, and he kept miscalculating it and deducting things. He was square rooting shit. He went to Mid-Lakes. Don't worry about him.
What's your toilet bowl game, Swank?
Jags and Texans.
Oh, jeez.
Gotta have Jags winning that one, right?
Taylor.
Nope, Tyrod Taylor beats that long-haired hippie Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence.
I agree. I'm going Taylor as well. Just
Hell
so
yeah.
the Houston Texans to be like, see, we don't need Deshaun Watson.
That's right.
All right. Are we gonna make a thing out of this? Josh,
Yeah,
what do you
do
want?
it.
Who do you want?
I'm with Tyrod.
Is it Tyrod or is it Tyrod?
It's Tyrod, man. The Browns fucked that whole thing up.
Swank, you said fuck 4 times today.
I know, good.
No, you got my mom upset in the comments.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Eric, who are you going for with that one then? Toilet bowl game, Jaguars and Texans.
Wow. The Texans.
Yeah,
Jaguars are terrible.
Yeah. All right. Everyone.
Jarrod, you're going to do it, aren't you?
No, I'll go with Tyrod.
I hear it.
Tyrod.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I like Tyrod. I enjoyed watching him when he was here. He kind of got us to out of the playoff drought. So I'll always have a little something for Tyrod.
Do you have his name tattooed on the lower portion of your back?
He does. There's a little butterfly around it with some filigree.
Yeah,
That's covering up an arrow that was pointing down.
Is that still on Instagram?
MySpace
has got that picture still up.
All right, guys. I want to thank Josh Cook for joining us tonight, and I want to thank Eric Gordner for joining us tonight. This is going to be the end of season 2, episode 26. Guys, it was wonderful having you. We like to close out the show with a little bit of a last thing to say. If you, Eric, you want to lead the way with closing thoughts, I'll let you go.
I just want to. No. Just thank you guys again for having me come on. It's always a good time. Looking forward to a good football game. It's always fun to talk some shit with y'all. But may the best team win, and hopefully we see a good one. I'll go Steelers.
Hell yeah. Josh, what do you got to say, bud?
You would say hell yeah after Go Steelers.
I agree. Hell yeah.
I'm excited for the season, man. I can't wait. I love watching you guys every week, so thanks for having me on 2 weeks in a row. I'm glad I could help you guys out and, get you into the hotel and get a good show going this week. I'm looking forward to Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've all been friends for so long, and I haven't seen you guys in years, man. So I'm looking forward to getting together Friday night, having a couple beers,
Hell yeah.
It's a good time. And then the season starts. I'm looking forward to that live thread during the game, commenting. I guess I'll have to show you what I'm drinking and wearing all season,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I miss it, man. I can't wait. I'm so pumped for this season.
I know.
It's 5 days away, man. It's crazy.
God.
I got a couple things.
Well, here we go.
Regular season Rager, Friday, 6 p to 10 p at the Hyatt Regency Rochester. We're having a fun-ass party, Mafia style. Don't miss it. $10 get you in. Live show, raffle, merchandise, food, booze, and a good old time. We have pre-sale out there. Go on the Facebook page, and you can go ahead and Venmo or Cash App, or you can come and pay at the door, whatever. That's my first thought. Reminder: 24/7 BF. We don't get stagnant during the season. We have events going on every day. Monday we have a Monday morning quarterback. Please tell us what you thought about the game. Our motto is join the conversation, join the Stampede. We want to get you guys involved as much as we can. Obviously, Tuesday is the K-Gun Report. We do a little poll on Wednesdays. Thursday is the Bills versus opponent. It's kind of a history lesson in the Bills versus their opponent every week. Not that we're here to tell you guys everything, but the more information you know about our Buffalo Bills, the more you can appreciate them, right? Bold prediction on Friday. Who am I? And score prediction on Saturdays. And what are you drinking? What are you wearing on Sundays? You'll see one of us come on there, tell you what we're drinking and what we're wearing for the game. And we encourage the videos, the pictures, everything, and joining us during that in that morning. During the game, like Josh alluded to, we do have a live thread that goes on where you can keep talking back and forth. It's not a stream. It's just we just keep commenting on the live thread, and it's pretty fun. A lot of people get involved with that. So that's what the 24/7 Buffet in the Morning page is going to look like. And my final thought, we say it all the time, enjoy the journey. Week 1 is week 1. Take everything in you can for that week 1. Don't worry about week 2, week 3. If we're making the playoffs, we're making the Super Bowl. Enjoy every week. It's a waste of time if you're going to not enjoy week by week. So enjoy this game. Go Bills. We'll see you hopefully Friday. If not, we'll see you Sunday. Hey!
He's excited.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's so excited.
It's right there. I can just almost touch it. Swank.
Scott, you want to do karate in the garage?
Did we just become best friends?
No, man. Yeah, I'm super excited for the season. I'm super excited for Sunday. I'm super excited for Friday. Hopefully, a bunch of you guys can come meet us out there. Again, it's $10, 6 to 10. We're doing a live show, 7 to 9. The Hyatt Regency in Rochester has been graciously humble enough to offer us slobos a night out on the deck, and I'm really excited about it. So,
little slobos.
Thanks for tuning in there, and also a lot of good ribbon went back and forth with our good friend Eric down there, but he's a good buddy, and thanks so much for coming on, man, and putting up with all of our bull s, because I don't want to curse anymore because Scott said that I hit my limit. So thank you guys, and if you want to be part of the conversation, you can do so every Tuesday night from 8 to 9-ish p.m. on Facebook Live or YouTube Live. Also, you can catch up on episodes on Anchor. You can go over to Apple Podcasts. You can go to Spotify. You can hear the audio of all this here fandangled jibber jabber that we do every week. And, you'll catch us every week. Every week. Sun, moon, winter, spring, fall, summer. All time. All time. So, go Bills. Thanks.
There you go. All right. Again, thanks, Josh. Thanks, Eric, for coming on. Like Scott said before, enjoy the ride. This could be a fun one. We're optimistic every year, but there's just something different going on this year, and I think we all can feel it. Can't wait to see everybody Friday for the Rager. If you left a comment on tonight's episode, you're going to be put on the Pandemonium Wheel of Destiny to win a night at the Hyatt Regency. You can use it after the Rager, during the Rager, but you can also use it anytime. So, Josh, does that expire?
It's good for 1 year.
1 year. So if you win it, use it within 1 year and have a nice night together with whoever you're going to bring into that room. Oh, I had a couple too many probably. Hey, I can't wait to see everybody Friday. Again, we're going live Friday from 7 to 9, so tune in Friday. I can't wait to see everybody. Week one's here, guys. This is exciting. Thank you all for commenting. It's always fun watching these comments go back and forth. Little family here. All right, see everybody Friday night. As always, go Bills.
Go Bills.
Friday, go Steelers. Thanks, guys.
Go Bills.
This is a dangerous group.